This market is huge. A lot of activity. Definitely a lot of activity here. So I wanted you guys to get just a little glimpse of this. Yeah, Washington D.C. in Asia. We just got in from Laos, and we've been in Vietnam. Dien is the north of Vietnam. It's where the war between the French and Vietnamese took place. Making sure my bag is everything looks good. And there's a lot of war history here, war memorials, museums. There's literally battlefields and all kind of remnants with tanks and artillery and weaponry. I already did kind of the touristy thing, so now we're doing a little more of the live, um, real local Vietnamese, market. See where the locals hang out. Food is wonderful. The people are wonderful. Had a great experience. I just got here. Wow. There's a sugar press vendor. She gives me freshly squeezed sugarcane juice, which I love. Every day I get like 5 or 6 drinks. So I went there today. She just keeps giving me food, like all different kind of fruits. She's just offering it to me and giving it to me. Of course, I try to pay her extra when I paid for all my drinks. She wasn't having it. She literally was just like, no, it's for you, for you. Of course, every day I do buy like 5 or 6 drinks. Wonderful. The people are really wonderful. I got people all over Vietnam, Dien offering me rides. They want to, if they see me walking, hey, get on the back. They just get on the back. We'll take you wherever you want to go. It's pretty amazing. Enough about me chin chopping, talking. Let's check out the local people doing their thing. So we are in Vietnam, Dien Bien Phu. This is, you could just, wow. This is literally like maybe a 20 minute walk from my apartment hotel. Let's see what we got. Chin chow. This is bamboo. Chin chow. The people are super nice here. This looks like fish. This looks like fish too. A lot of activity here. If you're hungry, this is a place to go. Don't get me wrong, there's restaurants everywhere, but this is a really wonderful place. I just kind of bumped into it. I went to in a hotel. I had to just use the bathroom. And I asked him, where's the local market? Because I need to buy a few items. He just says, keep walking straight. So I walked straight. This was a few days ago. And this is what I found. This is what I found here. Now here's where I get my tofu. Who doesn't love tofu? Always go vegetarian, everybody. This is the tofu that I get here. It's amazing, and that's what I'm gonna get at least 1, 2, 3 kilos of this. I don't like to be too in your face with the locals. Just kind of try to do it softly and subtly. These people are working. They've been here working 15-hour a day. They're just trying to make money. They're not really looking in for any, hey, let's be so, amusing with the foreigners. And, the Vietnamese are definitely more conservative. It's more of a conservative bunch. Definitely seems to be more conservative than the Lao. But I've never had so many Lao people like the Vietnamese where they're offering me rides all over the place. Let's see our local. We got befriended a few friends here a few days ago. Chin chow. Chin chow, chin chow. Can you imagine these people, they're working long days. Chin chow. They're working long days. Obviously, they're older. Can you imagine if you had to work a 15-hour day in the heat all day? You'd be a little tired and a little grumpy. Chin chow. Look at all this wonderful food. Chin chow. And she's a friendly one. Good. Chin Chow. Chin Chow. Chin Chow. Vietnam. Chin Chow, Vietnam. Chin Chow, Vietnam. We're not gonna make a real long one here. Chin Chow. Chin Chow. Chin Chow. Vietnam. Chin Chow. We got all this amazing food. Hey, these people, they're working long days. You think you have it hard? Shh. Come here. Work a 15, maybe a 20-hour day. Chin Chow. In the heat. And you got to deal with people all day, the locals. I don't know how the locals are towards the locals. It's very much like South America, like Colombia. You know, in Colombia, the neighbors don't even trust the neighbors. Chin Chow. The Colombians don't even trust the Colombians. Nobody trusts nobody. There's a cute little Colombian saying, well, it has to be with the male balls. Chin Chow. Chin Chow. And they're very friendly considering they got to work 10, 8, 12-hour days. Let's see what we got. Chin Chow, Vietnam #1. Vietnam, Chin Chow. These are the locals. Chin Chow, Vietnam #1. Thailand #2. Vietnam #1. #1. Thailand #2. Okay? This is my favorite. She befriended me, super friendly. She loves to chat with me. And yeah. And this is a nice one too. Vietnam #1. Thailand #2. #3. Lao? Lao #3. Lao? But Vietnam #1. Oh, they love that. They love to hear Vietnam #1. They love it. Real markets. Chin Chow. Yes, Chin Chow. Yes. She's one of the older ones that work 15, 20-hour days. So let's just see what we got. Chin Chow. Chin Chow, yeah. You know, they're working all day. So I could understand if I had to work 10, 15, 12, 15-hour days, maybe going on 20-hour days, I'd be Chin Chow. I'd be tired, grumpy. But not even. These people are super nice, super friendly. But maybe it's my energy too. I've got a different energy. You know, everybody's got different energy, right? So it all depends on how you carry yourself. I always give respect. Be humble. We've talked about humility, haven't we? Be humble. You'll get far more. Chin Chow. And she's got a beautiful hair. Look at that. I love it. Chin Chow. I try to get the ones with exotic looks. And she's got a beautiful hairstyle. Look at this. Chin Chow. Vietnam #1. Vietnam #1. Hello. Vietnam #1. Thailand #2. Thailand #2. This is a real locals, folks. We are. You can't even imagine just to get here how difficult it is. Chin Chow. I love the haircut. Look at that. Very beautiful. Look at that face. A lot of depth there. There's a lot of depth. These people, they really have a lot of life in them. Okay. Well, Vietnam, Chin Chow. Vietnam #1. Look at all this. Dry fish. Yeah. Considering how much effort these people are putting in. You gotta remember, during the day, it's hot. Hot as a bitch. They're still working 12, 15-hour days. They've got a lot of depth. Now, I've always liked this lady's haircut. Chin Chow. Yes. Chin Chow, Vietnam. She's got a beautiful hairstyle. Nice. Very beautiful hair. I kind of saw her yesterday. No, I'm not flirting at everybody. But she's got a nice hairstyle. I've always liked the short hair. Chin Chow. I don't want to get too much in your face. So that's it, everybody. Lewis here in the market. We are live. This is a live video stream. Xin chao. You're always going to get much better receptive welcome from the women as opposed to the men. Xin chao. Ciao. But it is what it is. Xin chao. Xin chao. I don't want to get into the way, nor do I want to get run over. Been traveling Asia, Southeast Asia for over 2.5 years. I think I'm getting too old for this.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Xin chao, Vietnam.
Ciao.
Xin chao, Vietnam. We are live. This is live, everybody. Just to get to where I'm at, my God, I'm not even going to tell you the project. It takes buses, planes, trains. There's always that one that irks you, right? In the market. You always got that one person, right? She doesn't want to be on video. What do you like? Oh, let's not go there. It's okay. She'll try to irk you. She's not going to irk me. It's just a stupid video. There you go. You know, it's just such in life. You got good energy, bad energy. Good people, bad people. There you go. We're live, everybody. We're live video stream in Vietnam. Yeah, again, to get here, planes, trains, buses, you don't even know. From Laos to get here, it was a 6-hour bus. But just to get to Laos, where I was at, planes, trains, buses, boats. It took my brother and I took a 6-hour boat through the Amazon, the O River. And then you got to take a bus, and then you got to take another boat. I mean, these are boats through the Amazon of Laos, the deep jungle. Yep, I think we even saw an anaconda. You guys probably won't believe me, but the captain of the boat said that's an anaconda. We saw something floating on it. Xin chao. Xin chao. Yeah, there's another one that. Sometimes you'll get that poker face, right? Asians have that poker face. They're not very expressive. You know, Latinos, the Latin people, they're very expressive. I mean, as soon as you see their face with a Latino from South America or Central America, Hispanic, Latino, Colombia, Venezuela, Colombia, Brazil, Ecuador, Peru. Let's switch this. You know, with the Latinos and South Americans and Central Americans, you know what they're thinking immediately just with their face. They're very expressive, very emotional people. You can see with their face if they're happy or sad or angry or pissed or calm, cool and collected. You can kind of see it on the face. You don't even have to talk. That's the way it is with South America and Central America. I've lived all over South and Central America, living, breathing, working all over South America, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, Paraguay, Uruguay, Bolivia, Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Uruguay, Paraguay, Ecuador, all over. I was even all over Central America, Nicaragua, Honduras, El Salvador, Belize, Mexico. I could just say throughout my life, I've seen it all and done it all when it comes to traveling, for sure. So, but yeah, well, Latinos, Hispanics, Latin people, South Americans, Central Americans, yeah, it's more, everything is based on emotion. Sometimes not so much logic, but it's a lot of emotion. Everything is based on emotions. They're very expressive, and you know what somebody's thinking immediately just by their expression. A lot of expression in not only the face, but the body. The body expresses itself too, so the body and the face. Here in Asia, in Southeast Asia, Cambodia, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, this part of the world, Vietnam, poker face. You know what I mean? It's interesting. Sometimes you almost like, I'm actually doing this. Kind of like I go in somebody's face and I'm like, hello? You know, like, is anybody inside? It's the weirdest thing. Because you could think like anybody can do a facial expression, right? Not always the case. You know, it's so easy to be expressive just by your face. And even using like sign language, you could use your fingers, you could use your hands, you could point. You got to do something, you know, watch what time it is, bathroom, point. You'd be surprised how in Vietnam, the most basic of things when I use my facial expression, sometimes it's just a blank stare. They're literally like, I don't know if they're numb or in another planet, but literally sometimes I got to do this, like, hello? Anybody there? Is there anybody home? Anybody home upstairs? Because I just think anybody could be expressive with their face, right? Wrong. Not in Asia and Southeast Asia. You can have some serious poker faces where there's no expression whatsoever. No expression. So enough of that. Let's get back to the markets. We're knee deep in somewhere, but we are in Vietnam, and this is called Dien Phu, war between the French and the Vietnamese. A lot of history here. Good history, bad history. And I haven't had no problems here with the Vietnamese. They're very friendly to me. They stop. They ask me if I want to ride. If I need a ride, I'll take you wherever you want to go. That's pretty cool. I've also had one lady, I told you, who I always buy drinks from. She's literally, today she gave me so much food. Just offered it to me. Now, I did buy like 4 or 5 drinks, which I always do. Here's the tofu. Tofu. Dao fu. Oh, I love it. This is Dao fu. Tofu. I love it. And matter of fact, this is what I bought. I bought today 3-4 blocks. See how big a block is of tofu? I bought 3 of them. Huge. All you got to do is slice it up. You can put a little sweet and sour sauce, chili sauce, or a little spice, a little herb, and it is absolute heaven, especially for us vegetarians. Do we need to talk about vegetarian lifestyle again? I hope not. I mean, I hope you guys figured it out, right? We talked about it so much. Let's check out the tofu here. Now, this tofu is cooked. This tofu is actually, they cook it. So you see the texture is thick. And it's like a soup. They got tomatoes in there and all kind of wonderful stuff. While this tofu is not cooked. It's just a big block. It's like a block of tofu. Tofu is basically soybean molded with water into these presses. I know how to make it because I've seen them make it. It's an interesting process. Real Dien Phu, local market life. And everyone's just trying to make money. Just like everywhere in South America, Central America, everyone's just trying to make money. Everyone is trying to survive. Everyone is just on survival mode. Nobody's thinking about what you're doing or not doing, whether you're breathing or not breathing. Everyone's on survival mode. Maybe that's what's really going on all over the world. Everyone is on survival mode. Nobody's got time for your nonsense. Ciao. It's kind of interesting how you just hop on Vietnam is just full of motorbikes. So here's the tofu. That's the tofu right there. Delicious. It is cooked. It's got a lot of texture to it. It's like a soup base. People here with bicycles, motorcycles, scooters. Hey, you can find anything you want here. There's a lot of fish and meat, all this poultry. For you non-vegetarians, we're going to call you the karmis, because you're always in the vicious cycle of karma, the karmatic cycles. Karmis, they call this in Vedic philosophy. We're constantly being reborn again, maybe hundreds and thousands of times. Death, birth, because you haven't figured out your prescribed duties in life. You haven't accomplished your prescribed duties. We have prescribed duties in life. And one of the prescribed duties is do not kill animals. Do not kill animals in any way, shape, or form. Do not have absolutely nothing to do with the killing, the brutal suffering of God's innocent creature, the animals. And if you do in any way, shape, or form, whether you buy it, eat it, buy it for other people, You are now in the bad karmatic effect. Bad karma. Do we need to talk about bad karma? Come on. I've talked about karma. I'm blue in the face. Some people don't know. No matter what you talk, they just don't learn. My grandmother, my late, beautiful German Jewish grandmother, because she is Jewish, she would always say, with her wonderful Jewish New York. She was from New York, actually, New York area. She would always say to me, she'd give me great advice, and she would be, God rest her soul, love you, Grandma. Porcelain white hair, blue eyes. She would always say, low way. I'm like, what, Grandma? Low way? Yes, Grandma. She would say, low way. Some people gotta learn the hard way. Now, I could never have her accent. She had this wonderful Jewish Brooklyn, New York accent. She'd say, low way. Some people gotta learn the hard way. Did you get that, folks? I think she summed it up perfect. Just some people, they gotta learn the hard way. And some people, they just don't learn. Some people don't learn. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't vegetarian for many years growing up. My mom used to feed me all kind of things, even hot dogs, hamburgers, liver, fish, everything. Pretty much you name it, I ate it when I was young. But for the past 30 years, I knew better. And here we got a grumpy one. Yeah, she doesn't want to be on video. Like, you should. I feel like saying, honey, probably the best thing you've ever had in your life is for somebody to put a video in your face and just kind of show what you're doing, But I'm not going to get into it with anybody. I don't want to start anything with anyone here, right? I mean, you're actually, I would say you're actually fortunate that you have somebody that's actually somewhat interested in what you're doing, because in general, nobody even cares. And here's somebody that actually cares and is trying to show the positive, good part of Vietnam. But whatever, it's okay. We're not gonna. There you go, everyone. We're gonna end this pretty soon. I think you got a gist. I don't want to get into the whole preaching thing, but my grandmother was always right. Some people got to learn the hard way, and some people don't learn. You got to, if you know that there's a change for a better, something that's better going to be in your life, and everyone's life, in the world's life, in the animals' life, so the animals don't suffer. Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you just leave the animals alone? Like, why can't people just leave the animals alone? It's so easy and basic. Yeah, literally just don't eat anything that has to do with animals. Xin chào.
Nước nào?
Nước nào?
Nước nào? Pháp à?
Xin chào.
Mỹ à?
Vietnam.
Đây là Việt Nam rồi, Mỹ à?
No.
Không biết à?
I don't know. Xin chào. Gammon. Good? Okay. She's okay. See, now she put a smile on the face. Sometimes you don't know what they're saying. I don't know what she's saying. It's like, how do I say I don't speak? It's like when I was in Laos, I say I don't speak Lao. Well, in Vietnam, I don't speak Vietnamese. I think they could figure it out by seeing this. And that's about it, folks. Just go vegetarian, leave the animals alone, and your karma will immediately change. Just going vegetarian alone, you've done it's a major breakthrough in your life. Probably, I will say this, it's not probably, it is going to be the most important thing you've ever done in your life. Why? Because you're no longer participating in death and suffering and misery for God's beautiful creatures, the animals. And if you don't care and you think, oh no, I can't go vegetarian, oh no, I need meat, well, that shows a lot of your character, right? That shows your character weak, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and a demon. Well, in Vedic philosophy, they would just consider you a demon, an animal, living an animal lifestyle. Just your instincts are taken over. And have you noticed that people that eat meat, They always drink alcohol. So most people that eat meat, they always have some alcohol afterwards. They got to have alcohol, a glass of wine. Oh, it's just a glass of wine. And have you noticed it's literally an aphrodisiac? Mix alcohol with meat, it's an aphrodisiac for men or women. So what it does, it makes all the men and the women very horny and lusty and passionate in the mode of ignorance, in the mode of passion. And oh yes, and then they gotta be then participating in sense gratification and pleasure, sex pleasure, and I mean, it's pleasure, and all they're really doing is just exploiting people, exploiting women. So if they're not exploiting, once they're exploiting the animals, killing God's innocent creatures, then they're exploiting women. You know, women are mothers. All women are considered mothers. We should always consider women as mothers. Vedic philosophy, hundreds and thousands of years of ancient wisdom and knowledge from Vedic philosophy teaches that all women are mothers. Why? Because women procreate. Women create humans. Women created us. Women created us. My mother created me. So for that reason alone, we respect women and we treat all women as mothers. And anything beyond that is exploitation. So it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter whether you're married or not married. A lot of people think, oh, I'm married. Most people get married just because they can't control their lust, their lusty desires. They can't control passion. They're in the mode of ignorance. They're in the mode of passion. They can't control their pee-pee. I mean, we're talking men and women. It's not just men, it's also women. I know a lot of women. I used to date a girl. My God. You know, I dated a girl. She was from Peru, South America. She worked at the World Bank. You know what she had right next to her nightstand? It was the weirdest thing. Literally, this is after years of dating her. We weren't married. And again, I was in my 20 years of age. I was a young guy. Literally right next to her nightstand was a vibrator kit. A vibrator kit. My God. Xin chào, Vietnam. Xin chào, Vietnam. Xin chào, Vietnam. Come on. Very nice guy. Xin chào. Xin chào. So, control your urges, control your lust, control your passion. Don't live in the mode of ignorance. Don't live in the mode of passion. Stay away from dead animal cadavers. Stay away from the animals. You have no right to be exploiting, killing God's innocent creatures. And if you do, you don't have to listen to me. Don't even listen to me. Bad karma. Now you're going to be dealing with bad karma, the bad karmatic effects of your actions. That's a nice motorcycle. You don't have. Yeah. Okay. We live Vietnam. Dien Bien Phu. Hope you enjoyed that. Just the real local markets. And look at that. This is real busy. Everyone's concentrated on getting here, getting there. They want to eat. They had a long day. They work 15, 20 hours days in the heat. They're old, maybe a little grumpy. They want to take a shower. They just want to go home. All these people just want to go home. Xin chào. Yeah, he's checking me out. And you know what? The only thing you really got to do is smile and say Xin chào. Xin chào is hello. Just smile. Once they see a smile and a little reception, a little welcoming.
Có phải Nga không? Có phải Nga không?
Yeah.
Nga.
Cảm ơn.
Nga.
I don't know. Cảm ơn. Xin chào. Xin chào. There you go. I don't know what she's saying. Lewis here. I'm going to be closing up shop. I think you got a gist of that. Always go vegetarian. Change your karma. You know, if you go vegetarian, you will immediately change your karma instantly. The first day, the first moment. Because now you're doing something for the world. You're doing something for the animals. And you're no longer thinking about yourself. Don't be selfish. I would say anyone who eats dead animal cadavers, 100% selfish. Selfish to the core. Complete selfishness. And you will be dealing with the bad karmatic effects of bad karma, literally for the rest of your life. Because karma is also even after you die. Like, well, let's not get into that. We can also talk about it at a later date. That karma about that later, everybody. Live. This is a long video stream. I usually just like to do the short ones, but there's so much activity here. Way too much activity. Oh, there's BDV BDVN 9999. Are you in North Vietnam? Yes, I am. I am in Dien Bien Phu. Dien Bien Phu. About 5-6 hours from Laos. Thank you for asking. Very kind. We got a few people online. Let's see who else we got. I got at Dothy High 577 at Dot He High 577 saying hi. Thank you. Hi. Hello. Where are you from? Thank you all for responding. Thank you for. This was a long one. But so much activity. So much activity. And people are in your face. Always have a smile. Give a thumbs up. Kind of like Brazil. I learned the thumbs up in Brazil. In Brazil, everyone, they do the thumbs up. Either a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs up, good. Everything great. Thumbs down, no good. It's that simple. In Thailand, they say that. I had a good Thai girlfriend. She would say, good or no good? Good, good, good. Like, that's good. He's good. You're good. You're good. Thumbs up. Good. If you're no good, she'll say, you no good. No good. No good. You no good. Thumbs down. Thumbs down. You're no good. So that's what, I kind of picked that up from Brazil and dating this Thai girl years ago. Thumbs up or thumbs down. You just, you give somebody, you see them, give a thumbs up, smile, thumbs up. Good, everything good. You're good. I'm good, you're good. Leave me alone. No, I'm just joking, but always good. Or if you see something that you don't like, you do a thumbs down. No good, no good. You can even tell somebody you're no good. You can tell somebody you're no good. She's counting the money, big, big money. Money, money, money.
Đang đếm Mali.
Big money.
Mali.
Money, big, big. Big, big, big. Oh, wow. Whoa, big money. My God. Too much money. Money, money, money. Money good. That's good. Good, good, good. Money, money. She. Big money. Big money. No money, no honey. Right? In Thailand, they say no money, no honey. Money, money. Everybody, the world revolves around money. Remember that.
Người Đức hay người Pháp? Đức hay Pháp?
Yes. No money, no honey.
No.
No money,
No money à?
no honey.
Đức.
Đức.
Đức là anh là Đức hay là Pháp?
Đức hay de Pháp?
Người Pháp hay người Đức?
Đức hay de Pháp? No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And then just that. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. And your name? Name? You? Me, Luis. You? Me, Luis. You? Okay. She doesn't know what I'm saying. That's okay. That's okay. No money, no honey. That's what they say in Thailand. Yeah, that's what I like about the Thais. The Thais are very open and direct. A woman will tell you, they'll tell you right up front. As soon as they meet you, no money, no honey. Money, honey. If you have money, hey, we're going to have fun. We're going to go out. We're going to eat. We're going to dance. We're going to, whatever they're going to do, we're going to drink. That's just, they'll tell you right up front. Xin chào. Xin chào. Xin chào. He's got a nice family here on the motorbike. Xin chào. No money, no honey. That's the way it works all over the world. If you don't have money, how are you going to pay for your family? Food, drinks. I mean, everybody's got to take care of themselves. Xin chào. No money, no honey? Hey, xin chào. No money? That's going to be a tough life. Now, if you have money, honey, you'll have plenty of honey. That means food. Oh, let me get my bag here. Xin chào. Let me get my bag here. And xin chào. Jin Chao, thank you. Come on, come on, come on. So luckily I got my bag. I don't want any problems. She's very nice. Jin Chao. That's so nice. She's got a nice look. You know, always put a smile, good energy. I mean, you give what you get. Oh, excuse me, you get what you give. Am I saying that right? I gotta go eat. Still on fast mode, but kind of a softer fast. But yeah, you get back what you give. You get what you give. Whatever you give, you will receive. So if you give good positive energy, Jin Chao, you will get back. Right? This is the laws of karma, right? The laws of karma. Action and reaction. Live video stream. Ooh, I don't usually do these. Am I being a big YouTuber? Jin Chao. I'm not trying to be a big YouTuber, but it is what it is. Sometimes it's kind of cool to do something different, you know? It's kind of powerful. It's a powerful tool that you can do a video or a photo and just send it out to the outside world. And if you've got some sort of positive, you know, positive, good information or knowledge or something, you know, I think everybody should be like doing some sort of teaching or learning. There's so many things to do in life. Learn how to cook. I mean, do you know how to cook? I think if you don't know how to cook, you are one boring individual. Everybody should learn how to cook. I mean, we got to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. I know how to cook, and I'm a great cook. I don't do cook for a living. I'm not a cook, nor do I ever work in a restaurant. But I have volunteered in South America and Krishna temples and also in a restaurant. They didn't pay me anything, but it was just so I learned how to cook, you know? Everybody should know how to cook. I mean, come on. How much time do we spend in the kitchen with food, breakfast, lunch, dinner? You learn how to cook. Give me a break. Don't be boring. That's the least that you can do in life. I think if you don't know how to cook, you are one boring SOB. Learn how to cook. Be creative. Cook for other people. I've actually once cooked in a Krishna temple for hundreds of people. Jin Chao, hundreds of people. I was the last person to eat, and it was hundreds of people. There you go, everyone. I think we're going to be closing up shop. Like this, they got clothing, everything. And why don't we get out of here? I think it's time to close shop. Why don't we do that right where we started? I'm going to end this now, everybody. Well, that was one of the longest live streaming that I've ever done. Let's see how long it's been. It's all been almost 39 minutes. So I think that's about it. And then, Jin Chao. Jin Chao. Electric bikes everywhere. Jin Chao. Bye-bye. Vietnam #1. Vietnam #1. So that's one of the longest video stream I've ever done. Louis here from Washington, D.C.
Có phải Nga không? Có phải
No.
Nga không?
I think she's showing me a French.
Không phải Nga.
She's showing me a French.
Không phải Nga.
Me no. French no.
Nó là gì chị?
No, French no. It's very busy here, everybody. It's like Grand Central Station, New York. I feel like I'm in Grand Central Station, New York City, Manhattan. But no, this is Vietnam, Dien Phu, Asia. Wow. That's the longest video streaming I've ever done. It's also like I'm experimenting. I'm learning. I'm learning too. This whole YouTube, you know, the tools, the configurations. You got to do it. You got to play with it. That's how you learn. That's how you learn everything, you know. So that's it. Louis from Washington, D.C. Vietnam, Dien Phu. I'm out. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a long one, but I think hopefully it was a long and a good one. I'm out. Enjoy, everyone. Vietnam. Next stop is more than likely going to be Sapa. Sapa is the mountains, rice paddies, absolute pure Mother Nature, waterfalls, cascades, rivers, lakes. Beautiful. But I hear it's a little chilly. It is a rainy season. It's been raining a lot. So hopefully we won't get caught in the rain. Sapa. And then after Sapa, Hanoi, big city, you know, the big Hanoi, big city, capital city, or Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon is the capital city, one of those two. Hanoi, but Hanoi is a huge city. After Hanoi, Ninh Binh, village life again, mountains and rice paddies, and Vietnam is just beautiful. Live life to the fullest, everyone. You only got one. You only live once. Do your dreams now, because you never know. You never know about tomorrow. I've had a lot of friends, family, colleagues, coworkers, 6 feet under the ground. They never got to accomplish what they wanted to accomplish, and they never got to fulfill their prescribed duties. Remember, we have prescribed duties in life. Prescribed duties in life. Live a spiritual life. That's the number one. Forget chasing women and all this nonsense, chasing vaginas and women and lust and pleasure and sex. It's a road to nowhere. It's a road to nowhere. Most men, they've lost everything over women and sex and lust and passion and the mode of ignorance and the mode of passion. So focus on your spirituality, living a good life, because we're all in the karma queue and we're all going to be leaving our body, right? Sooner or later, we all leave our body. Sooner or later, we're all going to leave our body. We leave our body. We die. And where you go next, when you die, all depends on what you've done in this life, your actions on what you've done in this life. Remember that. Karma. Everything is karma. Everything is karma. Everything is karma. Karma is everything. Karma is everything. Karma is everything. Everything is karma. Write it down 1,000 times. Put it on a chalkboard. Write it down. Say it. Karma is everything. Karma is everything. Everything. And if you think, oh, I'm going to get married and have a concubine, a little sex toy, and that's my soulmate, you're a boring SOB. For what? For what? What is somebody going to do on your when you're on your deathbed? You think she's going to save you? It's ridiculous. Total nonsense. Even a Vedic philosophy teaches that. That's animal life, demon life, animalistic life, demons, karmis, animals, Neanderthals. Remember, we should go through life as individuals. What is this? Got to find a partner. For what? I've had so many girlfriends and relationships in my life. And in the end, what? In the end, it ends. In the end, it ends. You think she's going to help you? And you know, it's funny. I had an uncle pass away. A recent death in the family, an uncle. Wife and kids. He's on his deathbed. What is his wife going to do for him now? What are the kids going to do? He had 3 beautiful kids and a wife. Nice family. I don't know the whole history behind, we don't know what history of people's actions. But, when somebody's on their deathbed, nobody can help you. There's only one person that can help you, and that's God, the energies of the universe. Not your girlfriend, not your boyfriend, not your husband, not your wife, not your cat, not your dog, not your children, not the rugrats, not the not the husband, not the wife. The only one that's going to help you is your karma, what you did in this life, God, the energies of the universe, whatever you want to call it, Jesus Christ, Buddha, Allah, Muhammad. It's what you do in this life, not who you're with. And as a matter of fact, most people in relationships, it's a detriment. It's a detriment. The person that they're with usually is detrimental to their spiritual life. Instead of helping them elevate spiritually, it's sinking you down to the swampy, muddy, filthy, disgusting, evil, swampy waters. Wow. That was pretty deep. I'm just talking. I'm just pulling this stuff out of my head. I think that's pretty darn good. Sometimes I impress myself. Enough of the preaching, everybody. I'm out in Louis, Washington, D.C. Live a spiritual life, number one, a good life. Because the only person that's going to judge you on the day on your deathbed is God. The energies of the universe. Not your husband or your wife or your children or your kids. Nobody's going to help you. Most people die, and guess what? They die alone. Even if their family's there, when you die alone. Guess what? They also say when you die in Vedic philosophy, hundreds and thousands of years of ancient Vedic philosophy, wisdom and knowledge, they say when you die, you no longer remember your past. You don't remember your friends, your family. It's a whole nother life. Reincarnation. 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 You don't remember anything. You don't remember your mother, your father, your brother. I have a twin brother. I won't even remember my twin brother. We're twins, identical twins, within the same womb of our mother. I won't even remember him. That's the power of life. So they also say when you're reincarnated, you could be reincarnated as an animal. They say you are what you eat. Also, you are what you eat. You are what you eat. So if you eat animals, you're an animal. If you eat pigs and hogs and fishes and ducks and horses, people eat all kind of stuff, especially in Asia. But that's all over the world, even in the United States. They eat everything. You are what you eat. If you eat animals, you're an animal. You eat an animal, you're an animal. They actually say in Vedic philosophy that if you participate in that animal cadaver eating, in your next life, that animal is going to eat you. That in your next life, that animal is going to kill you. In your next life, you'll be reincarnated as a what? A hog, a pig, a goat, a parasite. Could be anything. You could be reincarnated as a king, a queen. Maybe you'll be reincarnated as a prostitute in a Chinese brothel. You'll be reincarnated. Depending on your action, that's what you're going to be. You're going to be reincarnated. They say at the time of your death, whatever you're doing at the time of death has a huge influence on the next place you go to. I met a guy from Germany. Germans are very horny guys too. I met a guy from Germany in Medellin. He lost his eye. Left eye went out. Doesn't work anymore. He's coming to me. We're going to doctors. We're trying to figure out what happened to him, Then one day I'm in the city center of Medellin, walking, and I see him leaving. I literally see him leaving one of these hotels, these brothels, like a sex hotel, right? A sweaty mess. His left eye doesn't work anymore. And then I put two and two together. I'm like, karma. Look what this guy's engaged in. He lost his left eye, and now he's engaging in all this nonsense. People don't learn. Enough about this. I'm out.